I am so obsessed. This current obsession that I have with rose bushes definitely need to be studied. I got another one, y'all. So this is my newest addition. He actually produces cream colored and red blooms. So for my up potting process, I'm gonna keep it very simple. I got these 15-gallon buckets that I got from my local feed and seed store. The only thing we're gonna add to these plants when it comes to fertilizer is gonna be our Espoma organic rose tone. So we're gonna add some mini pine bark nuggets just to help with drainage. This is the miniature pine bark nuggets I'll be adding, nothing fancy. And this will be my potting soil of choice. It's an organic potting mix from Longleaf Mulch. You don't have to use anything fancy, but I just decided to use this because this is all that I have on hand. Not only am I using these miniature pine bark nuggets because I want it for drainage, but I'm also using it because I only have one bag of soil that I have available. Now that's about how much I'm gonna add. Now if you have some old potting mix that you maybe had just laying around that you don't have a use for it, this will be the perfect time to add it. That will also help to where you don't have to use so much of your new soil. And in my case, I actually do have some old potting mix that I'm not using right now, so I'm gonna just dump that right in. And then I'm gonna use my Vago Hori Hori knife to assist me with mixing this around. Now because I know I'm gonna use this whole bag of soil, I'm gonna just go ahead on and open it up where the hole is and just dump it in there. So we're gonna make a little hole right here. Then we're gonna go ahead on and add our rose tone in. That's about how much I'm gonna use. Now when doing this, I find that the easiest way to make the hole for you to put your rose bush in is just to use the bucket that you have, and you can eventually just go in and backfill it. Be very careful with the rose bushes because they do have thorns, unless you get a thornless variety. And don't be afraid to pull your plant out of the bucket that it's in, because I used to be that girl. Oh, it's beautiful already. So I'm gonna add a little bit more soil around it to backfill it. Now I have a little bit of black cow that I had left over in the bag. This is all that I have left. Now I'm gonna just go ahead on and top this plant off with the rest of this that I have left over. And that's just gonna give your plant a little bit more nutrient. Now for the mulching process, I'm gonna use the same mini pine barks that I put at the bottom of this, and I'm gonna just add it to the top. To me, I feel like mulching not only helps protect your soil, but it also just adds a nice look to it. So this bloom right here has already died back, so we're gonna go ahead on and get rid of that. Just simply cut it off. Some plants you should proceed with caution when it comes to pruning, but I feel like rose bushes is not one of those ones that you want to proceed with caution because they are so very forgiving. And for these roses that have already pretty much bloomed, I'm gonna go ahead on and cut those off as well, because why not? Now if you wanted to use these to make a bouquet with it, all you have to do is go through and cut off the bottom leaves, and you can go ahead on and cut off the thorns as well. Now I ain't no florist in them, but I feel like I do a little 1-2 when it comes to making floral bouquets. And fun fact about this Pope John Paul variety, it actually has a fragrance to it. So if you see this when you're walking around your local nursery or your big box stores, make sure you give it a smell. That might be a deciding factor on if you want to purchase it or not. If you grow roses, what's your favorite variety to grow? Do you prefer a bush variety or do you prefer a climate variety? Do you use them to make bouquets or do you use them to just add an extra color to your garden? Y'all feel free to leave it in the comments. See y'all in the next video.